All right, welcome to another episode of Me+You. You already know the talent is here. I'm KIYA.
Boy Jordan is back.
And we have the pleasure of having two guests with us today. This is Chris.
You.
I'm going to throw her at down here for you. And this is Quinn. Our episode today is going to be about... That's a drum. Things that you wish you said to your partner, but you just don't. If you cheat on me, I get to cheat back.
Ooh.
That's facts, though.
Is it really though?
It is, but I mean, if you ain't about that, then
That's bold.
Sound
but
good.
if someone hear that, it's either gonna make him run off or make him be like, or have him shook and not do it. So I mean, I understand that.
That should literally just be the rule.
So
it is.
So we get a hall pass.
It's not about that.
Is
So
it a
what
hall
is it
pass?
about?
It's about life.
If you
What the
Simple as that.
Do I get a hall pass? That is the question.
if you agree on that
Cheated.
rule in the
You already
beginning,
cheated.
Oh, well,
You cheated. So do I get a hall
Last
pass?
time.
Do I get a hall pass?
I'm due for a hall pass as well.
yo, what
Do
the-
we get a hall pass?
I ain't granting it though.
Yeah, of course
What
not.
kind of bullshit is that?
But you gotta expect it. But you gotta understand. It's like
I'm not hearing a goddamn thing. You hear something? Are you hearing?
In other words, he's
anything?
saying if you do it, don't let him find out.
But that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't have to be on the hush.
Right.
If you cheat on me,
That's a whole.
we tried to do it on the hush, but y'all are just more intricate and
Okay,
y'all get
so
to
the
the bottom of
question
it.
is,
faster than we would.
do we get to cheat back? You said yes or no.
Of course, but
you don't want to know about it.
don't do it.
Do you feel like you get to cheat back?
Not with
I'm not
that
saying
answer.
personally.
Not with that. No, it's not about.
He's
it's
saying
not
morally
about
yes,
fear.
but
It's
just
not
don't
about-
do it.
It's
That's
the
what he's
reason.
saying.
Like,
Next
it's
question.
not about you.
No,
You know you did it. I know you did it.
you ain't denying it.
It should
no
just
more?
be what it is. I get a chance. That's it. Now we 1-on-1.
Just do it. Just
Now we
do it.
back
Just do
even.
it. Just do it after you catch a flight somewhere. When I don't know about it. Don't do it. Don't do it where I can run
Did you
into
catch
the
a
nigga.
flight? If y'all
at
ain't catch
Warbird.
no flight, don't
Right.
tell me
It's
to catch
like
no
how you
flight.
gonna
It's
put
different.
stipulations on how we cheat?
back.
You're right.
At
You
that.
can't.
Cheat
You
back.
can't. That's just
Yeah.
me being a guy. But
Okay.
just don't do it. But do it.
I
But
do
don't
think
do
that
it.
that's something that should be brought up early on in relationships. Listen, if you cheat
Yeah,
on me, I'm
early.
cheating back.
Early.
It should definitely be talked about.
But nobody talks about
That's
it.
the problem. We be scared to address situations in the beginning of.
But what's cheating though? Because some guys would think cheating is not having sex with another girl, and then like
we all know what's cheating when it's being like done in a moment,
it's more of a connection rather because you could cheat and not
and
even
that's
have sex with
worse.
a girl.
The connection
Yeah,
is
you're right.
worse,
You're right, absolutely right. So that's why you got to specify in the beginning.
and that's why guys be so heartbroken and fucking about to die when women cheat.
Sobbing on the ground.
Yeah, because y'all know we had a connection with somebody.
That's what I mean. So if you do it, I might understand it, and it's acceptable.
But you don't want to know blatantly.
No.
Like, you don't want me to be like, oh, okay, so you
Because
cheat
I don't
on
want to
me.
be that nigga that asks like, what's his bigger than mine? I don't want to be that nigga. So you know. What I'm
Don't
saying?
ask if you don't want the
That's
answer.
what I'm
bro.
saying though. So it's like, don't let me find out.
Why do niggas want to know that though?
Because that's like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is kings. Real shit. It's natural shit. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it.
that's just the vibes. So.
I get it.
I felt like you was a little quiet.
Nah, but he know. He
This
know.
ain't this
You
is
don't
on
gotta
you right
speak.
now. The camera ain't spelling it on me. I gave my little piece.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either, Jordan.
All I said is my piece was in the beginning when she said that they should, and pretty much what I said was that pretty much what I said is that could be good or bad, because it can be good because if you're putting fear into dude heart, and like he said, when women cheat, dudes like it takes a toll emotionally, a big great
I don't wanna
deal.
hear
So
it.
someone's not gonna you gonna let me talk or not?
Yes.
So someone gonna be like, so pretty much in the beginning you might make dude fearful to cheat, or dude might just be like, fuck it. End of the day, it's a win-win because you're gonna know that he probably had plans to cheat on you, or one, you probably instill fear in his heart not to cheat. That's all I had to say.
So back to what he said earlier. Do you feel like men who don't cheat get cheated on?
I feel like, me personally, I feel like it's case by case. There's been times I do see good dudes get dogged out by women, but also I feel like
how many times though?
Case
50?
by case, it's
Nah,
it's like
percentage.
50-50, honestly, with me. I'm not gonna gas it. I do feel like there has been some good dudes that have been dogged out, but also I feel like some good dudes aren't, or I just don't have that proof, you know.
I mean, but you could not have that proof from the dudes, but
That was an
you could know
off-camera
from-
conversation. Quinn basically said that.
from the girls.
Explain.
So from being a dude that dealt with a lot of females, most of the females you deal with,
Continue.
you wouldn't be with me though if I wasn't.
Continue.
The dude I am.
Go,
just
Quinn.
stop.
If you wasn't what?
The dude I am. If I only dealt with
I
three
said
girls,
continue.
you would be with a nigga that dealt with 3 times.
All right.
But what I'm saying is, so a dude that dealt with a lot of females, most of the females had significant others, where it was just like, it's a vibe thing. So at the end of the day, you just gotta be like, once you get older, you'll realize that like horniness and like waking up with your dick hard and wanting to know what you could take down, that shit goes away as you get older. But when
So
you're young, that shit is out there, my nigga. It's no denying it, especially when you a different kind of dude.
So I guess my only response to that is like, because I kind of get where you're coming from. You know, pretty much saying good dudes get dogged out, but end of the day, some dudes they look good from, you know, society's perception, but end of the day, we don't know what the hell they doing behind closed doors or at home. They could be low key cheating on her, and she caught them, and it just never hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? It never hit the fan. So that can be the case as well.
Right.
But when
She does know.
Society,
She does know.
No. I'm saying she knows.
Yeah.
But society,
Like it's not in social media.
So pretty much what I'm saying is like social media. You know, you can just be saying, "Oh, this dude is so perfect because he posting her, he doing this and
but
that."
social media.
But at the end of the day, you don't know
Oh,
what he doing. So then us as guys on the outside, we looking like, damn, she just was with this dude. We seen her dogging
so
him.
you're thinking he's dogging.
Right.
So then, you know, we're thinking, damn, she dogging him,
Kind of
doing
like the Lloyd
filthy.
Harvey situation. It's like, oh, she getting bounced around. Da da da. You don't know who she, cause she been with him does not mean she slept with him. Like everybody, you don't know if she fucked Future or not.
Right. You can't really say.
You can't say that she
we don't know that.
All the dudes that you seen her with. All right.
I think my nigga
You
Future cracked
exactly,
it.
But I'm just saying, you
goes
don't
unsaid.
know.
No.
You don't know.
All right.
You don't know.
But either way, though, it's like life is just, it's not 100%. Nothing is 100%. So every situation, every deal you go into, you got to take it's percentages. As long as the good outweighs the bad, you got to rock with it. It's not about, you got to expect, you can't just be a fool out here and just, shit's going to happen like that.
So what's a good percentage?
Mr. Numbers.
That goes with everybody. That's based on your mathematics, nigga.
That's
That's based on you, nigga. Somebody could be 50-50. Somebody could be 80-20.
55-50.
55-50.
That's what,
Watch that podcast that I told you about. You know where that came from.
55. Yo, 55-50.
Watch the podcast that I was telling you about. You're gonna know where that came from.
That's a good percentage because it's like me more than you. But it's understandable though. It's a small, like, but you just, what it is like, all right, so I wish I could invent something where like you could really like be in my head and like you could just see the shit I go through and you can understand the shit I turn down.
You ever watch Black Mirrors?
Of
Is that what it's called?
course.
That shit fire.
So,
Because that will be thorough.
Imagine
Basically, like
if
you put this thing on you and
just so you can see like,
they can see everything you see, feel how you
Go
feel.
ahead.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
but
thorough.
go ahead, do that. That could be me
Like,
talking to you.
Here,
Go ahead, do that. That might, I know you don't fuck with that nigga, but he fuck with you more than you. Go ahead, do that. Just make, you know, it's just, but that's just, That's a whole different type of vibe, though. That's not the norm.
I had a
That's
good first question.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
like
was a
that,
good
huh?
one.
Anything that you feel like you should talk about before or during your relationship? that
we
you're
gotta
having?
bloop that.
Believe that. Wow.
I mean, for me, I'm gonna just make it very broad. Like, I mean, I feel like expectations should be talked about. You know, I feel like sometimes it's dumb, but I feel like when I don't know, when things are just flowing well and you naturally meshing with your significant other, you know, you just in that honeymoon stage where everything is just, you know, going well.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like expectations should be talked about different phases, you know, when you
But-
know, in the moment, you know, years down the line, stuff like that. Because I feel like a lot of the time, and I'm kind of getting off track when I say this, but like I feel like when significant others move in with each other, that's very big, and that's something not really
Yeah,
looked
that's
on and
serious,
talked about,
yeah.
like
Beforehand.
yeah,
you mean.
beforehand.
Real
Because end of the
conversation
day,
on some-
because end of the
yeah,
day,
yeah,
like
I
we
understand what you're saying.
all have our own ways, and
Yeah.
a lot of people might be like, you just got to deal with it, when that's not in
Right.
fact true. It affects everyone differently. So
Right.
You're absolutely
you know,
right.
I might do something, you know,
That I'm
the way
not
I
gonna
live,
stop doing.
the way I live, that I don't plan on stop doing, and she might
Right.
expect me to, and that can cause a big clash, and vice versa,
Yeah.
the other way around as well. So you know, I feel like those are some things that you should talk about in the beginning and really decide if you want to go through and
And if
get
you're
into
like
someone-
matched
someone-
up.
Yeah,
Whether
Right.
it's ketchup in the
Definitely.
fridge or the cabinet,
It goes in the
or
refrigerator.
as extreme as
No.
If you read the label on
Fuck
the back,
label.
it
It
goes in the fridge,
says-
right?
Ew.
refrigerate after opening.
what's it say for
Who
hot
wants
sauce?
cold ketchup?
Hot sauce actually doesn't say that, and I thought it did. I was cheap. Somebody
Nah,
told
but
me
hot
on
sauce
Facebook.
don't go in the fridge.
I don't need ketchup, period. So fuck that shit.
But mad stuff is
Y'all
like that,
nasty.
and y'all just be putting everything in the cabinets, expiring. Jelly that go in the fridge.
You know you can leave butter out.
Yeah, that's some
Ew.
white people shit.
Nah,
'cause,
butter is
Amanda
better.
leaves her butter out.
Imagine leaving that shit out on a 100-degree day, like.
Nah, you got
Ew.
No, Amanda
I mean, no,
leaves
it
her
gotta-
stick
you
of
could-
butter out. Like,
It could be set
And
out.
just-
out.
It won't
Out.
melt.
no,
room
it
temperature.
doesn't. It just sits there.
It'll stay solid.
Room
Yeah.
really?
Room
Like
temp.
on a hot ass day, you got the windows open.
Well,
Nah, I mean,
no, it's gonna melt.
as
but
long as
No
it's
AC
room
on.
temperature, you good. But if it's
Isn't
super
that
hot, it's
crazy?
gonna melt. But.
Black people, we
Wow.
like butter in the fridge. Okay, keep it fresh.
All
Nah,
right, so y'all had the first question, but to our question, like, what turns y'all on when we're not around? Like, what could be a situation where you could remember where it was like, oh my goodness, I want to hear like a live, and not no social media shit, some in person shit.
Some real shit.
Where
Some real
where you
shit.
was at, what you was doing,
The story.
work bay, the nigga at the gas station
Work
that pulled
bay.
up
See,
in the
look
Porsche
at these
truck.
niggas fishing. Ain't
You
nobody
feel me?
saying who.
Nah, I want to know.
You
Where was
said
that?
what?
He said the nigga-
How we
Yeah,
go
it's not.
from
He said the
Because
nigga at the
I
gas
don't feel
station.
like
work
I've
bay?
ever been- I don't know.
I feel like me, it's like movies or like
Okay.
shows.
I
Like if
feel
it's a
like-
sex scene.
Movies with girls kissing is a turn on.
All right, so but you don't. Every time I talk about a threesome, I'm just gonna say.
That don't
Oh,
mean I wanna
girls,
have
girl
one.
on girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
What are you
just like with
talking about?
porn.
It's
I would
just
kind of
turn-
rather
it's
watch
just-
girls.
Of course it is.
So yeah, I'm gonna say movies for me. Like movies and TV shows. Like if
We're
they're
gonna talk
having
about
like
it later.
a sex scene or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not gonna
Okay.
answer
Looking at
your
me
own questions.
Nah, it's not a question for us.
I already answered mine on episode 2. Porn.
It's not a
Oh
question.
yeah,
for
we
us.
ain't getting back into your. You forgot to tell me what your porn name was gonna be.
That was never thought of.
Porn name?
know.
You
It never
y'all gotta
got
watch that
it never
episode.
got
Old
that
boy
far.
was think about trying out for porn.
She had pretty much the question was
college.
that the question was to both of us, like, would you ever be a stripper or a porn star? She said yes to a stripper if she had no kids. I said hell no to a male stripper, but a porn star, yes.
So, if he decided, what's today's date?
26.
February 26, 21.
Today, right? He
Yeah.
decided to have an OnlyFans. He started making $113,000 a month off of just
Showing dick.
Showing
coming out
dick.
the shower, showing dick.
Full dick.
Full dick.
Doing his thing.
Gotta get the people what they want.
No, you got 700 girls paying
That want to watch him dry
$10
off.
a month. want to watch him?
But I'm just saying, full.
Rub one
113,000.
out.
You gonna let him do it?
Hell yeah.
You said rubbing
Alright.
one out.
What's that?
Rub
Like
Kai.
jerk it off. Like
Oh. I ain't know the lingo. Dang, y'all always got all these terms.
that's an old people term.
Slang.
Rub one out.
Hell yeah, well that money, but I don't
He
know.
called me old. He
I'm
said
about to
old people
start
term.
taking some of the money
saw
because I don't
some-
think I could look at him the same.
I saw some shit.
Corny shit.
This lady, she had 3 kids in Catholic school.
Oh yeah, she had an OnlyFans, and one of the parents like blasted her, and they expelled them kids.
Hating ass bitches.
Right?
Hating ass.
Has nothing to do.
They
with
Why you
Look.
do that? Nah, that
Blow
was
up her
grimy.
whole spot.
3 kids out of Catholic school because you making 150,000 a year.
Let's make an OnlyFans. You trying to make one?
Mm-mm.
No.
I ain't got the
You don't
body.
want to pour milk on me?
I'll pour it on you, and give me a black outfit to wear, cause
Since we talking, since when the topic of teachers, have any of you ever had to like? I mean, have any of y'all ever wanted to smash one of your teachers?
I had
you
a
had in the
teacher in
past.
fucking middle school, Mr. Hernandez.
It would be
Fire.
a Spanish
I was
nigga.
about to
Mr. Hernandez
It
was
would be a
blazing.
Spanish nigga.
I had crushes on teachers, but when I be looking back now, I be like,
It looked
I had a
bad.
couple
Yeah,
teachers.
like,
It was
was
white
like-
Kaya, like white.
yeah.
See, and
Wow.
that's
It
where
was a white guy. What was his name? I follow him on Facebook too.
Oh my god.
I think it was Mr. Wagner.
white guy.
Did you have one?
I know.
Did you have one?
I had a
A
couple
white guy?
teachers.
Yeah, I had white teachers,
No,
but
no.
teacher. Oh yeah.
Who
To
was
this
your crush?
to this day, she actually still looks good.
Oh, you had a crush?
Nah, it's not about a crush
Everybody
though.
liked
I had teachers that just
Oh, you fucked
connected.
her.
Oh shit. Oh,
fucked your teacher?
See your perception.
Yo, this.
Not to keep bringing up cheating.
Don't ask. Nothing.
Okay. What is worse? A serial cheater? Or somebody
What's a serial
who
cheater?
makes...
A nigga that cheat every day. A nigga that could get.
Can I finish
A
my
nigga that
question?
could get.
Finish the question.
Dang.
Damn.
What you talking about?
Go ahead, Kai.
What do you feel like is worse? A serial cheater, so someone who just cheats with multiple women or men, not necessarily.
So both offenders. I'm like, I ain't thinking
Bring that back. Bring that back.
No, so as a, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, both is so.
Someone who cheats, I'm gonna just say women because y'all the ones that be cheating anyway.
Wait,
So
no,
someone
no,
who
no,
cheats
no.
with multiple women, or someone who makes a connection with someone and like has a whole like full-time side girlfriend.
Wait, no. Back to that though, because there are men out here who are cheating with other men. So
If you want to be
let's
technical,
bring up that subject in the beginning too. Like, let's
of our
talk about
relationship.
because there and women that like women.
So pretty much you're saying that you want men to just straight up be like, I'm bisexual.
Yeah,
don't
that shouldn't be
don't
no
be
secret.
That's nasty.
It shouldn't, and
Don't-
I agree. But end of the day, it's like I can never see that happening. Right now, at
coming
least.
clean with it.
I can't see. No,
Men
like I feel
coming
like
clean?
women. I feel like women would do it with ease, but men.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
can't.
be dipping and dabbling
I believe.
and-
Trust me.
assholes and pussies
and
and not discussing that with your significant other. That's just nasty. That's a lot of
Selfish
juice
act.
mixing. That's real nasty. So y'all niggas, wherever y'all are,
Come clean.
come clean. Like, it's okay. We
Because
got
really,
none
you
of that.
don't know. So you might get
It's
somebody who's
okay.
cool with it.
You might get a
If
Kehlani.
she's not cool with it, then you don't need to be with her. Be with somebody who you know accepts you for you. That's it.
Hey man,
That's it.
do whatever
Amen.
makes you happy, man.
And be honest about it.
Please.
That's all I'm saying.
I
Like,
go 100%.
it's your
wrong
own
way,
business,
so
but if you're gonna involve me,
I
because
don't
now
know.
we're doing it too, I need to
I
know.
need to know.
Yeah.
Like, that's
No,
not
I hear
cool.
you.
That down low shit, that's dead. It's 2021. Boo. Let's get it together.
Yeah.
that go on both sides though. You know, I don't know. That shit just
No,
weird.
that goes for females too. Like, stop hiding.
Oh, the
you.
lesbian thing too?
Yeah,
Yeah, because that
like,
shit crazy.
Why?
man. You
Why
know what
that
I'm
can't
saying?
be hidden? I didn't mean to say I.
I know a nigga.
Wait. That's how you want to tell
Not
us?
I, but why?
Why should it be hidden?
Why? No, you
No, I hear you.
let it be known. That's you. If that's you, that's you. You gotta let that shit be known.
Most females though are
attracted to other
Bisexual.
females.
You know.
Fully bisexual.
You have
though?
to
I feel like
be
it's levels.
Bi-curious, I
You
say.
have.
I say it's levels. to it.
Bi-
We like
Bi-curious.
watching it. Though.
Of
I
course,
speak for
but
myself. I like
bi-curious
watching
is
it.
bisexual. Like,
I don't mind watching it.
bi-curious. I can't say I'm bi-curious.
Yeah.
I say that.
I mean,
No,
if
I
you
can't
are,
say that.
please tell me.
I can't say that, but I could know who you would see and you would fuck. That's not me being bi-curious.
Pretty much what he's trying to say
feel
is
me?
that like if he sees a pretty girl like and then you'd be like, oh, she's pretty, like, you know, he already knows that you may think she's pretty. Just like the same thing if I see a girl, Kaya might be like, oh, she's pretty, and I'd be like,
I'm
but like
gonna say it.
us as men, you know, we're never gonna, or even these bi-curious bisexual men, you know, if they're with a woman and if they're, you know, down low or whatever like that, they're not gonna feel comfortable being like,
Oh, look at him.
no, not even
Not
that.
even.
Not even that. Not even that. Just like that waitress handsome, isn't he? Like, picture that coming, like you'll never see it, like.
But that's like a black culture type of thing.
If you
'Cause
say
I feel
that's
like
a
white
nice-
guys low key be comfortable to say stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
but
but-
if you say that's a nice looking dude, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, he is.
But I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna when I'm around.
Are you really gonna say that though, Chris?
When I'm
I
around my.
will. But if you
When I-
you
like,
wouldn't go,
goddamn,
you wouldn't go hit your group chat and be like, yo,
See, and
tell me why this nigga.
yeah, like,
I know. Just one person or two. I'm not gonna hit
See?
everybody up.
See?
Why, Quinn?
No, I'm gonna ask him like, yo,
Well,
that's
see,
what you went to.
I would never say
See?
anything like that. Just me, if I notice a situation like that, where I'm just gonna be like, oh, let me watch her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because she would do something with him. That's my take on it. You know
So
what I'm
that
saying?
means really you're
so
thinking the
so
same.
you trying to
So you
But
are
it's-
thinking it. You're just not.
That's
gonna
what
say
I'm
it out
saying,
loud,
but I
like,
wouldn't call
right.
myself.
curious
You know, but
about
So
it.
because
you-
it's different perspectives of the
You
whole
think the person
situation.
is attractive, but you're not attracted to the person.
Everybody is the same. Like you're not. Like
So you think the person is attractive, but you're not
you'll
attracted.
take him down. That's how I feel about it. But
I'll take him down.
I'm not thinking about it like I won't touch him, but I'll fuck him up.
You'll touch him though.
You
So
feel
you'll
me?
touch him,
Same shit,
Oh man.
I guess.
but it's different perspectives.
Mhm.
Next question.
I think another thing that I was saying, for us anyway, I feel like up front I didn't tell you like how close I was with my family. Like, you know, I feel like you're like a private person. Like your family is not here every day. Like, you know, maybe it's like special occasions, but you know, like my mom comes over like all the time. My sister's here all the time. My friends are here all the time. Like, what if that was like a deal breaker for you? What if you like really hated people being in your house? And that's something we didn't talk about at all. Like, I probably should have been like, just
That
so
is
you
kinda
know,
crucial.
You're right.
I don't like to be alone ever. So if I'm always
right.
having people in the
And
house.
that's what I was getting to earlier, saying that, you know, I feel like it's different phases when these combos should happen, or like, you know, they could happen in the beginning, but obviously your mind isn't really set on all these different phases of relationships in the
Right,
beginning,
right.
where you're just, you know, like pretty much in the beginning, if you're not living together already, you kind of like just riding the wave, like
Yeah.
then like, because it really is a big deal once you move in with someone. I mean, well, once you guys, you know, get a spot, apartment, especially a home together, a home, you locked in for 20, 30 years.
Right.
That's big time.
But even when you mentioned the honeymoon phase, like, why does it have to be a honeymoon phase? Like, why can't
It
that
just lasts
spark
forever.
always be there?
It's
Yeah,
unrealistic.
it
It's
is, but-
unrealistic. Naturally, I feel like nobody opens up completely
Off the bat.
off the bat.
Yeah.
But I
Right,
feel
but
like
if you have these
these
conversations
new kids,
and you
they
know who
opened
you're
up.
dealing with,
They let you know.
Communication is key. I feel like vulnerability is a fear of a lot of people, and especially
Word.
men in general. I feel
Word.
like men, we're very fearful of being emotionally vulnerable.
right?
So sometimes it does, I don't know the true statistics to this, but in my opinion, I feel like it takes men longer to open up completely, especially emotionally.
Definitely does, yeah. But why?
It's something about being a man and not really
man.
and not wanting to feel completely vulnerable.
We grew up in barbershops hearing niggas talk crazy.
It's really a upbringing thing, I believe. You know,
Of course it is.
That's sad.
It is sad. Right? I got real sad.
It's alright
sad.
though. It's alright though. It's alright though.
It's not all right.
It's not.
it's
You're
all
not
right.
all right.
That
No.
means like I low key feel like, are you even being yourself in the beginning? Like,
No.
well, we are because there's no expectations. That's the thing. Once there becomes these expectations, and
because we're not having
and
those
then
conversations.
and then this drama, yeah, because we're not having these combos where
It's
obviously
no vibe.
it's one of those things that if these combos are made in the beginning, I feel like it'll make your relationships a lot more successful and better down the line.
Definitely.
in the
But
future. But
if
if
you
you
have a
cut it
connection.
off
and
upfront.
exactly
Yeah,
up front,
word,
depending on who the person is, they can just say, "Man, fuck this shit" in the
Yeah.
beginning. So it's kind of one of them, give
But
or
it's
take
better
things.
because then at least that it's not wasting your time.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, you still have those issues in the beginning, at like in the middle of the relationship. So you're not really hitting those subjects head on because you haven't dealt with the past trauma. You know what I mean? Like you're still doing the same thing over and over, and then when the conversation is brought up, you still don't know how to deal with it.
Because you never dealt with it ever.
Yeah, ever.
Communication is key, and being understanding also comes along with that. You're not going to be able to effectively communicate with someone if they're not trying to understand where you're coming from your perception, and if they're just kind of thinking of themselves.
Right.
It's not going to happen. You got to be understanding as well.
This got deep.
But when you
So do you guys think like we all have been like fed some bullshit and everybody should just come into the world and just be single and just live your life?
Bullshit in
And
regard
connect.
to like
Just think about vibes.
Give or
Connect
take.
with whoever
Give or
you
take, case by
connect
case.
with, but just stay by yourself. Like you got your own shit. If you got 5 kids with somebody else, your 5 kids stay with you a week. And they stay with whoever else. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
fed a lie
50-50.
in regard to marriage and monogamy and
all that.
Is that
just,
what you mean?
Yeah, just all that. Just
Definitely.
live your life
You definitely
based
think
on.
we were fed a lie?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's a lie.
I feel like we were
per
fed
se.
pretty much.
But it's-
Pretty much, I feel like we were fed a fairy
an
tale. I tell you this all the
idea,
time.
Definitely
It's a fairy tale where everything's just a happy ending when that's not the case. They never
But
show.
if you find it, it's
the
amazing.
real. Yeah, they don't show the real.
They don't show the real.
They don't show the real, but if you find
Think about it. All these love
But you
movies
still
and
believe
stuff.
in marriage.
All these, yes, I'm
and
not
monogamy.
saying that.
Oh.
I'm saying I believe in marriage, but I believe that issues come with it as well. I'm not trying. Everything isn't a happy ending fairy tale. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say happy ending, but everything's not a fairy tale. There's ups and downs. If there isn't ups and downs, then people probably being sneaky.
Right.
in a
Slave
relationship.
masters
You never
was
know.
fucking the slaves. They weren't happy.
Oh,
They
with
were-
their wives.
Yeah, they weren't happy with their wives. You still fucking the slaves for what? And then treating them like shit on top of it. So it's like, it's all fucked up. We all fucked up. Everybody. Everybody.
most guys, like at the end of the day, like with cheating, just to wrap that cheating shit up, so we can go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's like, all right, lobster, filet mignon, you can eat that shit all night. But 365 days,
You gonna want something
it might be 500, the 500th day. You want some chicken nuggets?
All right, so why is it
No,
okay
it's not why.
for
No,
you to
you have
act
to-
on the nuggets?
That's what she's saying. Why act
Because
on the
I
nuggets?
could have had mad filet mignons.
That don't make no sense. We
Crazy.
want fries and nuggets too.
I could have had mad life changing shit that I turned down, but it's just
Chicken
you
wings and
gotta
fries.
accept the nothing is 100%. You want me to be 100%?
You're right. Do you want us to be 100%?
That's all I'm saying. It
No.
got to be equal then.
Hey,
Just
right.
keep
No.
the same energy. That's it.
No, but just don't be none of these girls that I'm running into throughout my life.
We don't know who you run into.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
No, but it doesn't make sense. That's like the whole thing of like
Uh,
guys
do
calling
y'all be
girls
around
hoes.
girls?
Guys calling girls
Y'all
hoes,
group
but y'all
texts?
smashing them.
Y'all group texts are crazy.
You don't know what the fuck we talk about.
Are y'all crazy? Are y'all not y'all particularly, but are y'all crazy? Do you not know what we see? Are y'all crazy?
Yes, we are.
All right.
Now what?
No, so keep thinking that and like
we are crazy.
and let's
Now
let's
what?
live happily ever.
Let's move on to the next topic.
So to wrap up the cheating, a common, I think, thing that comes up, do you feel like when you get into a relationship, you should tell your partner how many people you've had sex with in total prior to them and who?
Based on who you are, so on vibe, like you could like
I don't
that
mind
comes
telling.
up with
My number is
conversation.
good.
It comes up with conversation. Her shit is very small and my shit is very high. And it just came with her being raised with a bunch of cousins and and just
I f-
niggas
You
that
don't know, but is it really? It's just me.
Of
I
course
feel like it. I
Absolutely.
mean, I feel like it should because at the end of the day, like me personally, I want to know, have you dealt with anyone
Every
I
nigga
know
does.
so I can act accordingly, or
Yeah.
and make sure it's not like none of my boys, friends, because shit. I've seen the strangest shit happen, so I wanna know what I'm getting myself into before I fully give you, my heart and put that effort into. Because at that point, once you let me know what it is, that gives me the decision right there. Let me know if I'm gonna continue pursuing you or not, and I feel like that's fair on both ends.
Yeah.
So you believe the number?
Hmm?
You
Do you believe the number up front? You know when you be like,
no.
how many people?
Of course
No.
not.
Why?
I always add on like 5 more.
Of course
That's some
not.
bullshit. So you believe in
That's
number?
just.
I don't.
No,
It depends.
I
It
don't.
depends. If a girl's giving me flat out a higher number than what I think, then I'm gonna be like, oh damn, okay, well, okay. I'm still gonna be, oh damn, but I'm gonna believe it.
So you gonna be like, I fuck with her.
What's the golden number that you was looking for that you would have been like,
Age.
oh, I'm gonna add on 5.
So age.
So right now we meet, and I'm 22.
You 22?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for 6 or less. At 22.
At 22. What you looking for?
Wait.
It's
Hold
not
on,
what
hold
I'm
on.
looking
Let me touch
for.
on. Let me touch on that.
Clean it up.
I'm not hell no, I'm not cleaning it up. You know me. If you went to college, different. And like stayed on campus, live that lifestyle,
Then
cool.
what is
But if
gonna
you
be
didn't,
then?
if you went to
Why
if you went to
though?
college,
Why though? Because you in school?
No, 'cause
You
he-
can fuck
I've
with
I've been
them?
on college.
No,
I've been on college, and I see how females do on them
knows
college
life.
campuses.
Yeah, but
He
still,
knows
how does
life.
that?
It's different because it's
knows
like, think
life.
about it, like it's like you're living in a
College?
dorm where guys live down the
They
hallway
just left
every
their
day. It's
mother.
different. If at 22, if you don't got your own spot, you're at home with your parents.
Right.
So
And
it's
I
That
have
don't mean,
different.
but that
Access.
doesn't mean you don't want to
And
fuck.
It's easy. No, I'm saying
But he's
it's
saying the access.
the access is
Okay.
more accessible. So at 22 as a college girl, I'm expecting double that, 12. That's just my perspective on that. College definitely does play a big role for both genders, not only women, guys too.
So do guys
It was
lie
more
about their
accessible.
numbers or no?
I feel like guys
No.
be saying the numbers lower than what it is.
And you feel like
Of
girls say
course.
their number is low.
Because I feel like
and niggas who don't get ass
Listen,
lie about
yes,
the
niggas
numbers.
it's more.
say
So
it's high
everybody
because they
like
want to
it.
look cool. Because I feel like guys whose numbers is high, they don't want their girl to look at them as like, damn, you disgusting, you nasty.
You
Because
still
'cause end of the-
nasty.
'cause end of the
we
day,
don't
what's
believe
up?
you.
Of course.
at the end of the day,
Of course.
all right, so put it like this:
Of course.
a guy at the age 29.
Of course.
Nah, fuck that. A guy at the age 25. What do you feel is a large amount of bodies?
A large amount?
Yeah.
25?
100.
25.
Ooh.
100. If
That's
you
high
tell
school.
me.
That's high school. That's high school.
If you tell
A
me.
That's high
hun-
school.
That's what I'm saying. 100
At
is a large
25?
number.
That's
At
it's
25, that's
Calm
high
down.
school.
You saying it should be more than that at 25?
What age you graduate high school?
They fucking 100
age-
in high school.
What
Listen,
age?
listen, listen.
What
Over
age
100.
do you
Listen.
graduate high school?
So you have to.
That's
you have
high
to,
school. 100.
You have to put a lot of things
All right.
into.
Man,
You have to
I
put
ain't do it with 100
you have
people
to.
in high school.
You have to put a lot of things into perspective as well with that. Like I'm saying with college, were you more accessible to it? Were you single? Were you in a relationship for such and such years?
Right.
A single dude who started fucking at 16 and now is 25, that's 9 years of fucking. If he's fucking 10 girls a year, that's easily 100 right there. If he's single dude.
And then if he plays sports in high school, 100 in high school.
10
Facts.
girls a year.
Yo, if you score 6
Y'all
touchdowns,
nasty.
That's nasty.
score 6 touchdowns. See how many girls you fuck.